Blessings, beloveds. Oh, interesting. As soon as I started, the wind just came. So I really hope you can hear me and that the wind is not disturbing too much. So I'm gonna do an energy update of what is going on for many of us. I will do an activation that will be channeled through for this period of time in the end. So we have this beautiful, powerful time right now, a time of 0 point in many ways. So we can see it as we have been working massively the first half part of the year, and now we are on the second part of the year soon. So we are in this middle point between the first part and the second part, and we might feel a little bit weird. Hey Caroline, because it is like a pause that was created for us, a beautiful pause that we should honor deeply. So the Ascended Masters, many of the Ascended Masters, they needed to undergo a very, very intense training before they could start to assist fully. So we say like Mother Mary, she needed to go to very, very sacred temples and practice to become a priestess, and many, many others of the Ascended Masters. The Ascended Masters have this role of assisting Earth during the ascension. And in many ways, as I was meditating yesterday, my guides showed me how we also are like the Ascended Masters. We came here to Earth to really experience the difficulties of the human life and the density of Earth. And so we have big time. And all of us that have chosen to come here and incarnate on Earth, we are masters. We are masters, and we want to master even more. We wish to be able to master and assist on higher levels. So in many ways, my guides showed me that everything we have needed to undergo until now is to do the practice as the Ascended Masters. We might feel like we're not being trained in the temples, but we are. We're being trained in the temple of Mother Earth, of Gaia, where we need to take a lot of battles. We needed to take a lot of battles. And here we are on the other side. Actually, I would like to say we are on the other side, and it's beautiful to allow the entire life to be a ceremony where we see that the first part until now has been that training, the training of an Ascended Master. We needed to feel and sense the pain, the rejection, the abandonment, the betrayal of a human being. And we are here now. We have awakened, and that's massive. In the 0 point, we are here and we can witness what has been, what we have been trained and prepared for. So we can assist on the second part. I usually say we have this, we're going to experience a full ascension cycle. So we came up here, and now we are here, down here, and we're on our way up to the second half. And that's beautiful. That's magnificent. And now is this time of celebration, but also contemplation and a little bit of a contraction, going inward and maybe even taking a step back from the ascension to like, okay, exhale. I'm exhaling here because I took the first part. I took the first part of my mission, and that is completed. I took the first part of the karmic lessons, and I have released my ancestral lineages. I've released myself. And yes, we will still be in the Ascended Master training for quite a while more, but we will be on another level. a completely different level. So the invitation is to take these days now and see the intensity of your training until now. Honor that, thanking yourself for it, thanking those that you have chosen to play the roles you needed to have there to experience the training you said yes to. Because I promise you, we are being trained for the full awakening of this planet, when everyone is about to awaken and undergo what we have undergone. So we have decided exactly which people we wanted to have in our lives. So with that, I would like to talk about our biological families. So even if we have a biological family that has awakened or is on the spiritual path and we feel close with them, they're usually not our soul family in that way. So we've chosen to incarnate with our biological family, and at this stage it is beautiful if we can manage to see that we choose them very carefully so they could be the role that we needed to be triggered to experience and purge out what is not us and come back into center and to our essence. I know that during this training, the first part of our training, Ascended Master training, we would have loved, and maybe even still would have loved, to come close to our biological family. And we can, but I do believe that it's only to a certain level, because they are not the ones that we're going to do the mission with. Who we're going to do the mission with is our soul family. They are the ones that have the similar mission template, or even the same tribal mission template. Like all of you that goes to my webinars and do the work with me, we have a common mission. You know, guys, every time we come together to our activations, we're doing massively collective work, ancestral work, and that's part of our tribal template of mission. So that is supposed to be done energetically with our soul family. So the moment we understand that, okay, thank you God, thank you beloved mother, father, brother, sister, whatever we have, you know, thank you for being here and assisting me to clear, heal what I came here to clear and heal in my human experience and in my past timelines, and what I came here to clear and heal for the collective and the ancestors, and make the switch. Because we can find ourselves very different to our biological family, and that's because we came here to be different. We came also here to play that role for them. So it's not like we're playing being someone who we're not, but we came here to play that role for them, that triggers them and that are different and are so spiritual and so on and so on. So the moment and that is now being very much presented in our field. And when we stop to fight, control, what happens? We put loving boundaries. We are all that we are and nothing else. And we allow them to put boundaries and to be all that they are and nothing else. That's when we move into that beautiful, compassionate, witnessing state, but also we're embodying compassionate love. And it's also next phase of moving up to a higher level of a spiritual path, where we in gratitude understand that this was very beautifully orchestrated. The third part that my guides wanted me to talk about is, you know, we have arrived to this specific point which is so incredibly beautiful. And if the first part, it was orchestrated for us to chase something else, because we didn't know, we knew there was something else. So the first part, we were chasing and chasing and chasing. And we were chasing because we knew there was something else. We just knew that. But now in this state and in this space, it is time for us to stop the chasing. We have already arrived to that second part, which we are about to enjoy more. The second part where we can actually really observe and witness our human self, our personality, and our multidimensional higher being. And in the second part, this is where we start to manifest on completely different levels, not by chasing, but by really emanating the vibration and allowing coherence to happen to all that is for us. So we put, of course, strong intentions, but then we surrender, and the entire journey now is to be this beautiful being that we are, that loving, compassionate, peaceful being. And when we notice triggers, that we also show up as transmuters, which means we say, I'm sorry, we forgive ourselves. So we're also showing up as, not perfect beings, but these compassionate beings here on earth that are also making mistakes, but we take responsibility over them. So we're not only emanating this perfect pillar of light and love, we're also emanating the transmuter point of transmuting all the negative energies, because come on guys, we are being attacked all the time. They are infusing our field with so much dark programming, trying to mind control us, and they literally infuse us with thoughts that are not ours about people, about earth, and about our life. So they want us to stay in the illusion of victimizer, right? And they want us to stay in the game of feeling that inner child wounds of betrayal and just loop in the abandonment and all of those energies. But when every single time we manage to transmute that and move into 0 point, and also forgive ourselves for that and take responsibility, maybe saying sorry or whatever needs to be said, and we solve the situation, we come back to love, that's a massive mission to be able to do that out to all the people we're interacting with and towards ourselves. Because if there's something lacking here on earth, is self-love. They taught us to judge ourselves, and they mind control us to judge ourselves. So if you can be a transmission point of self-love, where you accept when you do mistakes, come back to love, take self-responsibility, and practice to become this Christ consciousness being, that is the worst thing for the controllers, and that's the most beautiful thing we can do to assist God and this planet and humanity back into the place it was supposed to be. So what if we have already arrived and we are already where we're supposed to be, and this is a time for us to enjoy our human self and our multidimensional self, to enjoy the roles our biological family are gonna have and are having, and the role that our soul family is having, and that it's beautiful to have both, and we need to have both. So, and we might also feel that there's something cooking in the core of Mother Earth. We can feel like she's preparing to set herself free completely. And we can feel inside of ourselves that there's something boiling inside of humanity. I mean, in all the humans. And even those that maybe are behaving in a dark way right now, they are also feeling this boiling feeling and sensation of wanting to set themselves free, because no one wants to be caged in the system that has been built up here on earth. So we are in a very beautiful, beautiful time. But what I wanted to address was this 0 point And hopefully you could understand the 0 point that we are in now. And from here, you know, we're preparing for that new mission template and more details. And we will get more details of our mission template as we walk through the 3 portals of Lionsgate. We will get more details. Our light body will be upgraded during the Lionsgate period. And then after, like around end of August, beginning of September, around before equinox and around equinox, we will be operating from that new mission template that is ready for us. So we have been on that Ascended Master school now. And again, you are an Ascended Master in so many ways. You're a master here on earth, and you are ascending, and it's not a very big difference. And you are here to create that love and peace and restore peace and Christ consciousness back to earth. So beloveds, every year I'm doing this free 7-day activation before Lionsgate. So I will be doing this again, where you will receive an email every morning with a practice to do at home, and you will receive a recording of an activation. And it's free, and you can invite your friends if you want, and I will put the link. It will start the 17th of August, and it will be 18th of August, and it will be very, very beautiful for us to gather over like 600, maybe 1,000 people, like really having this incredible intention to prepare ourselves and the collective for the massive energies of the Lionsgate period, which every single soul will be feeling. Okay, so let's tune in and see what wants to come through. So we breathe into our heart. Narana Kuruno Suya. Breathing to our beautiful flowering heart. Our heart is flowering at the moment. It is enjoying the vibration of love more and more, and we are finally honoring the love inside of our heart. So our heart vibration is flowering and blossoming at the moment. So just feel, sense, and maybe even see the beautiful rose inside of your heart blossoming, growing. Narana Kuruno Sushya Narana Kuruno Tutiyaya. And this beautiful flower in your heart holds the purest, highest frequency of divine love that you now finally allow yourself to release to yourself and to humanity. You hold the purest divine truth that you finally are allowing yourself to follow, to listen to, and to speak out to the world. And you hold the most beautiful and pure divine energy of power, which you now finally dare to use and embody. So feel and sense this flowering threefold flame flower, and expanding that out into all directions, allowing yourself to become that flower of love, truth, and power. And we are anchoring this flower of love, light, and power into all directions: north, south, east, west, earth, sky, and heart. We direct all of these corners in the light of unity and oneness, and we ask for this space to be sacred in the name of God's infinite love, light, and power, closing all negative portals, all inorganic, artificial, and timelines, and we ask only for what is in the highest divine order for each and every one of us to come in and come through. So breathe with the petals of the rose inside of your heart and outside of your entire auric field. We open our crown chakra to receive all the flower plasma that is coming in now, very strong, heated, powerful eons, opening our third eye, receiving all the flowering plasma coming in at the moment, opening our throat chakra, receiving all the beautiful flower plasma, moving into the heart, opening up the heart chakra, receiving all the flowering plasma, opening solar plexus, receiving all flowering plasma, opening sacral chakra, receiving all flowering blossom, and all the plasma, urunutusia, and opening the root chakra, receiving all the flowering plasma into the root. Now breathe up and down through your central vertical line. You are now in your own rose, the rose that holds the frequency of the Holy Mother, the holy divine feminine energy that we are restoring on this planet. It doesn't matter what gender you are. Now, if it resonates, connect to the Holy Mother within your own energy, the rose encodement, and the Christ Sophia encodement. Now the teams wants to activate a stronger connection to the Holy Mother and the Christ Sophia within you, the divine feminine re-establishment, upgrade, and reconnection. In this space, we allow everything to come to us. Feel and sense Mother Mary coming in, Mary Magdalene, holding space for you as you are retrieving this encodement yourself, holding this vibration and the Spirit of Christ of generosity, the Spirit of peace, activating in all dimensions of your field, the Spirit of compassion, and the Spirit of humility. The plasma flowers are being spread in your light body. Feel and sense their activation. Feel the presence of Mother Mary and Mary Magdalene, the Holy Mothers. Feel your own Christ Sophia rising, activating and upgrading herself in her light body. And from this state, they're showing me you being on the Himalaya mountains, observing the ascension, observing the darkness of this planet, observing the light that arises on this planet. And no matter what you're seeing, you're observing, and nothing can change this divine feminine Holy Mother vibration. The rose inside of you is just getting stronger and stronger as you're witnessing, because you're holding that deep trust, that deep faith inside of you. The trust, the faith that all is being orchestrated, being played out to total dissolvement eventually. For some souls, they're having their peak of their dark night of the soul. For some of us, we are in a state of 0 point before next phase. We are accepting all as it is. We trust all as it is. We believe in all as it is. With this deep, beautiful faith, I see a beautiful altar is being created in front of you, inside of a beautiful temple that you now are located in. A temple in the Himalayan mountains with the presence of Mother Mary, Mary Magdalene. You have an altar in front of you. And if you want to place your palms facing upwardly and your head downwardly, you can bow down deep and just devote yourself to this sacred energy, this holy energy of the Holy Mother, the Sacred Feminine, the Christ Sophia energy, and ask to be blessed by Mother Mary and Mary Magdalene. They're blessing, they're sending their blessings like crystalline water over your head and blessing you for the coming period. Beautiful blessings received. The Ascended Masters, Mary Magdalene and Mother Mary, are thanking you for the Ascended Master training you have been undergoing so far. They take a step back. The temple is dissolving. You are back here, in this here and now. All of this is being breathed into your heart for recording. So breathe it in for recording it into your cellular memory and into your DNA. Feel and sense the shift as we ask to seal this energetic work. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So be it, so be it, so be it. It is done. Breathe a couple of times and come slowly back. Beloveds, if you want to share anything, please share it in the comments. I always read your comments and I receive them with gratitude, your sharings in the comments. So I hope this transmission could assist you in understanding what has been, where we are now, and what is about to come. So join me on my 7-day series if you feel guided, and I'm very just excited to walk with you for this coming period. So July and August will be a heat up energy all the way to the equinox, actually, where the new mission template will be fully embodied. So we are at this beautiful point, and I just love to be here with you, and I feel how much you all understand that we are a tribe and we are here together. And when we are gathering on our activations, we are doing massively work together, and each and every one of you are so important. And everything you are doing until we come together again the 25th of July for the Lionsgate opening is the preparation that is requested for our group field. So all of you are preparing, and I just want to honor you so deeply for that. I love you. I honor you so much. Thank you. Have a beautiful day and week. Blessings. Mwah.